Krishna says, Hari Krishna, Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita that the most confidential part of Bhagavad Gita is to understand the greatness of Krishna and our relationship with him. In fact, the Bhakti Yoga, which is the most confidential aspect of the secret, he says, most secret of all secrets, is hidden right in the middle of Bhagavad Gita. So actually, we are going around without knowing this valuable secret, which will completely satisfy us, which is the reason for our birth in the material world, is to get hold of the secret of complete happiness. Parikshit Maharaj, he was called Parikshit because he was always examining where is that Krishna whom I saw in the womb of my mother. And he was trying to see whether he was, all the while he was trying to find out that person once again, and he was always examining, could this be that person? So that is the kind of search we must have, because it's mentioned in the Srimad Bhagavatam that every baby in the womb, when he's very, very uncomfortable from the seventh month onwards, in those extreme, discomfort, the soul is active. I mean, the body may be very small, but the soul immediately thinks about Krishna in such a, completely difficult circumstance. Then somehow the baby thinks about Krishna and prays to him and promises him that at least in this life, please let me be born soon, and in this life I'll definitely establish my relationship with you. And of course, when he comes out, due to the influence of Maya and all the people surrounding him, most of the time, I mean, 99.99%, the baby forgets and is completely lost in the midst of all the loving, care of the relatives. So, actually, our before our birth, this is the promise we make, that this life I'll make it successful, that I will re-establish my relationship with you. So it is already known to the soul. We know it deep down. We know that we have to always stay connected with Krishna. This is the one relationship which can completely satisfy us, for which we don't have to pay any money. We don't have to, we won't get disturbed, we won't get cheated, or we won't get spurned. The Paramatma is not going to, or Krishna is not going to not like us or not respond to us. He is going to respond. He's waiting. We know that, and that's why we take it for granted and we run after all other relationships. And we always take it for granted that Krishna anyway is always there. Let me enjoy these other relationships. And then that's why we get into a complete mess, because Krishna is controlling everything anyway. Only as long as he wants us to be in Maya and think, I mean, everything is under his control. When we understand that, then we'll become very wise, and we'll realize that why am I going against? Why should I have to forget Krishna in order to enjoy? Krishna is only controlling everything. So the wisest thing will be to always remain connected with him. And then we'll know that he doesn't have to unnecessarily punish us, or, make us go through some illusory happiness and then suffer it out, and all these ups and downs. All that happens in forgetfulness of Krishna. When we remember Krishna, we don't have to go through all these cycles of happiness and extreme distress, and this roller coaster ride. It can be very smooth and beautiful. It's like taking a wonderful train ride with a nice scenery around, and very enjoyable with Krishna, of course, not without Krishna. And the yogi, actually, when he realizes the Paramatma, he feels so happy that even a moment, if Krishna cannot be seen within his heart, he becomes very, very disturbed. So that is, so Krishna is so kind that he has entered each one of our bodies, and he is there present with us. We just have to be conscious of the personal presence of Krishna. Everything is very, very personal. And so even and he is even the best method of connecting with him also is very, very personal. We have to call out his names. It's not any ritual or something. which pleases him. He wants the most personal thing. The most enduring thing is to address someone with love. That's what we like, isn't it? So, Krishna has also made the best method of reaching him to be such a personal, wonderful way that anyone can do it. Only we have to do it with more feeling. And then he is ready to immediately respond. What can be more wonderful than this? This is the most confidential part of all the Vedas, all the scriptures. And he says, just by reading the Vedas, you will not come to this truth at all. The secret cannot be known by doing any number of austerities, rituals, pious activities, reading all the scriptures, and following or leading a very, very austere life, sacrifices. Nothing is going to give you that. The real secret is there in the words of Krishna, in the Bhagavad Gita itself. And and in the when we see the Srimad Bhagavatam, the lives of the great devotees, how by endearing ourselves to Krishna, our lives can be completely satisfying and perfect. Hare Krishna.